Welcome to this channel Sociology Visualized. Edward Said was one of the most influential intellectuals of the 20th century and a foundational figure in postcolonial studies. Born in 1935, he later became a professor at Columbia University, where he taught literature and cultural theory. His work moved beyond literary criticism and entered sociology, politics, history, and cultural studies. Said scholarship challenged the assumption that knowledge is neutral. He argued that knowledge is often shaped by power, and that intellectual traditions can serve political domination. Intellectual influences: Foucault, Gramsci, and the question of power. Said was deeply influenced by Michel Foucault and Antonio Gramsci. From Foucault, he borrowed the idea that power and knowledge are interconnected. Knowledge is not simply a reflection of reality, it is produced within structures of power. From Gramsci, he adopted the idea of cultural hegemony. The notion that dominance is maintained not only through force but also through cultural leadership and ideological consent. These ideas shaped Said's most important work, Orientalism, published in 1978. Orientalism: the construction of the Lorient. In Orientalism, Said examined how Western scholars, writers, and artists historically represented the East, particularly the Middle East, North Africa, and Asia. He argued that the West did not simply describe the East objectively. Instead, it constructed an image of the Lorient as exotic, irrational, backward, emotional, and inferior. This representation was not accidental. It formed a systematic body of thought that he called Orientalism. Orientalism was not just an academic discipline, it was a discourse, a structured way of thinking that defined how the East could be understood. Through literature, travel writing, colonial reports, paintings, and academic research, the West created a binary opposition. West as rational, modern, civilized. East as irrational, traditional, uncivilized. This binary justified colonial rule. If the East was backward, then Western domination appeared necessary and legitimate. Power and knowledge. Representation as domination. Said showed that knowledge about the Orient was deeply connected to imperial power. Western scholars positioned themselves as experts who could define and explain the East. Meanwhile, the voices of Eastern people were marginalized or silenced. In this sense, representation became a political act. The way a society is described influences how it is treated. Orientalism produced stereotypes that still influence media, politics, and international relations today. Thus, colonialism was not only military or economic control, it was also intellectual and cultural control. Culture and imperialism. Literature and empire. In his later work, especially Culture and Imperialism, Said extended his argument. He showed how European literary texts subtly supported imperial expansion. Novels that appeared purely artistic often assumed Western superiority and colonial entitlement. Empire was embedded in cultural production. Culture, therefore, was not separate from politics, it was deeply intertwined with imperial power. Major contributions. Why Edward Said matters. Said made several lasting contributions. First, he exposed how academic knowledge can serve domination. Second, he established postcolonial studies as a major field of inquiry. Third, he encouraged scholars to critically examine their own assumptions and positionality. He demonstrated that identities are constructed through discourse, and that representation has real political consequences. Criticisms. Debates around Said. Some critics argue that Said overgeneralized the West and the East, creating another rigid binary. Others suggest that he did not fully acknowledge diversity within Western scholarship. Despite these criticisms, his influence remains profound across sociology, literature, anthropology, political science, and cultural studies. Conclusion. The continuing relevance of Edward Said. Edward Said transformed how we understand colonialism, culture, and knowledge. He showed that domination operates not only through armies and economies, but also through language, scholarship, and representation. His central message remains powerful: knowledge is never neutral. The way societies describe others is always connected to history, power, and politics. Understanding said is essential for analyzing media representation, global inequality, identity politics, and contemporary international conflicts. If you found this lecture helpful, do like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.